Yoda.
Hear you, I do.
We would be honored if you would join us.
Hey everyone, this video will cover who the Whills are, their theoretical connection to Snoke, and the events from the Episode 8 trailer. With the drop of Episode 8, there was a very mysterious set of books cast under an ominous light piercing through a cave of some sort. In one of these books, we get to see the original Jedi crest. This leads me to believe that it was Luke Skywalker that was looking through this book. The rest of these books are unknown for the time being, however, I strongly speculate that one of them is the Journal of the Whills itself. Now, a shaman of the Whills was a Force user, later called a priestess, who had taught Qui-Gon the ability to transcend his consciousness into the Force upon death, and ultimately teaching him how to become a Force ghost, later passing this knowledge down to Masters Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Qui-Gon was able to direct his teachings to his new Padawans from the other realm, leading to the many times we see Obi-Wan protect Luke in Episode 4. It seems that Luke did go searching for the Jedi Temple, and upon his travels I believe he found the Journal of the Whills. Perhaps through talking with Qui-Gon and Yoda, he learned where to search for it, and what it even was. As Luke says in the trailer, the Force is so much bigger than just the light and the dark. What can this mean? It means that the dark gives birth to the light, and vice versa. That's why there's always constant fighting between the Sith and the Jedi. That is why Luke has set out to find something greater than just the conflict between the two. As for Snoke's ring, which is said to be the size of a ring pop on the hand, we know he's over 7 feet tall, much like the Whills. That stone is too large to fit a human's hand. It might be powering him like it does a lightsaber. Only he is more powerful than anyone we've ever seen. Therefore, his need for a lightsaber is non-existent. His use for it is the same as when Obi-Wan referred to blasters.
Not as clumsy or random as a blaster.
Episode 8 will offer us something far beyond what we've ever seen. Now, these shaman are immortal. This explains how Snoke saw the rise and fall of the Republic if he is one of them. The fact that they are essentially the keepers of the entire archive of the Force explains how he knows so much about Vader and Palpatine, and the Force as a whole. We also know that in the book Aftermath, something pure of the Force was calling out to Sidious from the depths of the galaxy. Sidious was looking for this presence, deeming it the source of the dark side. And if we consider what George has said when he wrote the Whills, saying that they're essentially of the Force itself, then this alludes to more of Snoke's background. The Shaman of the Whills were first specifically mentioned in the screenplay for Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, in a now deleted scene that featured the spirit of Qui-Gon Jinn communicating with Yoda. In the scene, which was never filmed, Jinn stated that eternal consciousness can be accomplished by a Shaman of the Whills. A cut line from a later scene also had Yoda saying that the path to eternal consciousness was a secret of the ancient order of the Whills. The live-action scene was later turned into an animation in the Clone Wars, where we see Yoda finally learning to speak with Qui-Gon Jinn. In Rogue One, we also hear about the Whills officially and the Jedi Temple on Jedha. Why would Disney mention this? It was such a small part, if not to allude to something greater in Episode 8. I think that Luke could have learned from one of the Whills, or at the very least their journal from speaking with Yoda, taking the Jedi into a completely different realm of capabilities and power. I think Luke will be beyond powerful in this movie, so much so that he refrains from using his lightsaber because his Force abilities are so great, much like the Emperor, except he is just so much more powerful now. I am curious to see exactly what he learned and how it will fit into the story. I think we'll finally get the movie we so desperately want to see. Do you know about the Whills, or are you new to them entirely? Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know what your thoughts are below. Until tomorrow's episode of Star Wars Theory, remember,
The Force will be with you. Always.